Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video where we're talking about auction market theory. This is a topic that I don't really talk that much about, but everything I do with the profile is based on auction market theory. And in this video, what I want to do is just really talk about what is auction market theory. And I want to keep this extremely simple. I'll keep it kind of high level, but I just want to keep it simple. And then I really want to talk about why this is important and what we need to do with this information. Because regardless of what you're trading, if you are swing trading, if you're not even in futures, if you're not using the profile, whatever you're doing, auction market theory is going to elevate and make you better at trading. And then if you want to use profiling specifically, it's foundational. It's like a core pillar. You have to know about auction market theory. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, and just kind of starting off with this. What exactly is auction market theory? And I'll say this before I maybe break down some points about it. This is a topic that people love to make more complicated than it needs to be. In trading, there's a lot of topics like this. In life, there's a lot of topics like this. Order flow would be another one. Just things that don't have to be so complicated, but we make them that way. Now, that doesn't mean that these aren't deep topics, and this doesn't mean that we can't take them at the surface and really drill down. But as humans, we love to do this thing where if something is more elaborate or if something is more complicated, then somehow it has to be more valuable and somehow it has to be more special and worth more. That does not track in trading. It doesn't track in life either. A lot can be said for taking something that is deep and can be complicated, boiling it down to something that is simple, keeping it simple and keeping it where you can actually execute on it. And so with that as a frame and keeping this very simple, what exactly is auction market theory? It's the understanding that the market is a giant auction. And when you're looking at pricing, when you're looking at the charts, it's not just this random thing that's just chaotic. What we're doing is trying to match together buyers and sellers. And when we look at price moving up and price moving down, it's not this random thing, but price is a tool that advertises value. The market is using price to advertise and try to attract buyers, and we're trying to attract sellers so that we can match them together. Now, the market is always moving between either being in balance in what we would call horizontal development, where we found an area that is value, we found an area where prices are agreed upon and trade is happening. We go from these areas of efficiency to where the market becomes inefficient, where the market is in vertical development, where the market is in price discovery mode. All these things mean the same. And when we're moving out of balance into vertical development, then we're looking for another area of a balance to be established. Something has come into the market to change the dynamic, where all of a sudden these accepted prices are now too cheap or now they're too expensive, and so price is moving. And if you look at this graph we have up, pull up any product and kind of zoom out, and you'll see some variation of this where we're balanced, we're in vertical, horizontal, we move into vertical development, we get back into horizontal, and we're just constantly going from balance to imbalance to balance to imbalance. That's how the market is moving. Now, with that as an understanding, and understanding, okay, what is auction market theory? I don't have this like clean cut definition to give you, unless if you want that, you could probably just look it up on Investopedia. But I really don't have something like that to give you, because if we unpack what I just said there, that the market is a giant auction, we're trying to match together buyers and sellers. Price is a tool that advertises value. The market moves from balance to imbalance to balance again. Those kind of core pieces that I just very lightly touched on and just skimmed over, they're simple ideas, but those are topics that you can really take much deeper, and you can have a much better understanding of those. And to me, auction market theory is not just this like clean-cut definition, but it really is several different pieces and several different ideas that make up what auction market theory is. So as maybe a workable definition, the best thing that I would know to say is just that it's the idea and the understanding that the market is a giant auction. And then the individual pieces that make it up are what really makes this powerful and what makes it something that we can do something with. So with that as an understanding of just very simply what auction market theory is, Why is this important? And what do we do with it? How do we earn with this? And how can this improve your trading, even if you're not using the profile? The thing to understand and what this will allow you to do when you understand auction market theory is it just like removes this haze that's on your eyes if you don't know about it. What the average trader is doing is looking at the screens, and it's very confusing. The majority of what is going on seems very random, and it looks very chaotic. But when you understand auction market theory and you can put what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to look at your charts, and where it used to be confusion and where a lot of other people are seeing chaos, you'll understand that this is by no means a random walk, that there is a lot of structure. And to what other people are just seeing as confusion and chaos, there is a lot of order inside of that. And that's really the power of what auction market theory allows you to do. And if you can learn this and if you can study these things out, it's going to just like take off this cloud of mysticism around the markets. And it's really going to allow you to see that this is very normal of what's happening. The market is in price discovery mode. The market has now found balance. And you'll be able to put together a lot of things that you just can't put together if you don't understand auction market theory. As far as what to do or how to learn more about this is a good topic that you can find in books and that you can just find out there. That's not proprietary, that's been around forever. And I'm really straight with you on this channel about if we're talking about something that, listen, there's just not a way to get it out there without having some structure put around it. I tell you guys, and there's things that I talk about volume profiling where it's like, listen, there's not the information out there. I know, I've sifted through it all. And when we're talking about, let's say, a book on Peter STRATEMEYER about what he's done with market profile, go read that, go learn that. Good luck to you trying to take that information and earn any money with it or to know specifically what to do with it. You won't be able to connect those dots, I promise. But what he talks about with something like auction market theory and understanding that the market is a giant auction and his explanation of something like that, that's all great, and that's all sufficient, and that will explain what you need to know about it. I've covered it, what you need to know about it, really, but you can take those things deeper than maybe in a quick YouTube video by researching it more, reading some more stuff about it, by reading something that STRATEMEYER or Dalton has to say about it. That type of thing is out there, and there are certain things that I know that are proprietary to me where I've taken things about the profile and I've literally come up with them that you can't find them anywhere else because I made them. But when it comes to auction market theory, 100% I haven't done this. This is just not proprietary information. It's out there, but it's really important. And I would strongly suggest, reading something from STRATEMEYER or just finding something else out there about it, and learning more about auction market theory, because it will help you. The things that I just covered very quickly, to really understand those and be able to identify those in the market. Not that you're going to take this information and know that, oh, okay, here's where I get in and here's where I get out. Like, that's not the purpose of this information. But it's like a contextual, it's like a piece of a puzzle that if you don't have it, things don't really fit in quite right and you're missing something. But when you have it, things become more clear, even if you're not using the volume profile. Now, if you're using the volume profile, you have to know auction market theory. It's a core pillar that makes this whole thing work. If you don't have an understanding of auction market theory, then you're really missing a big piece of the profiling, method. And not just like specifically my profiling method, but just profiling in general, okay? So I hope in this video that I just got across what I was trying to get across, which is keep it simple. You can make this extremely complicated, but the points I just touched on, that's what you need to know about it. If you want to learn more about those things, you can take that deeper. And just to understand of why we use this information. It's not, buy here, sell here information. You're not going to get a great trade idea based on this. But contextually, this will fit in and make you stronger, make you a better trader, make you more equipped when you're looking at the charts to know what to do. And it's an important part of being a well-rounded trader, in my opinion, okay? So if you're still here watching this to the end, and I really hope that you got something out of this quick video, let's all hit the like button on the way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.